John F. Kennedy proclaimed the week of May 15th National Police Week, and today is Police Memorial Day, a day to honor fallen police officers across the country. 17's Ileana Capayan joins us from downtown Bakersfield, where Bakersfield police are kicking off their annual ceremony that's happening right now. Good morning, Ileana.
Good morning, Alex. I'm going to step aside and let you hear what's going on right now as the national anthem continues. Now, today's memorial is definitely a more scaled-back event than years prior, and that is because of COVID-19. However, the message remains the same. This day is meant to honor those in blue who have died on the line of duty and who are still currently serving. We spoke to one Bakersfield police chief who told us today is a reminder of what can happen when things happen in this industry as they get ready to suit up and get ready for their day at work. We spoke to Bakersfield Police Chief. Check out what he had to say about today's event.
Every day when officers get dressed, and part of dressing is putting on a bulletproof vest. And there's a reason for that. And there's no clearer reminder than this week, unfortunately. And so your family sees that, you go through this mentally, that you recognize that this is there for a reason, that these things could happen. But then as you continue to get dressed and you put on the badge, it is a reminder of why you do what you do.
9 fallen officers will be honored today during the memorial. They are Thomas Jefferson Packard, Frank Sparks, Aaron Alexander Trent, Floyd B.W. Cummings, William Lord Rucker, Patrick Don Vegas, William Leonard Sicola, David Joseph Nelson, and Dennis Allen Moore. Now, currently, K-9 Officer Django will not be honored during today's memorial. However, his memorial service is being planned and more details are set to be released. I'm going to give you guys one more last look at what's going on here as the ceremony begins.
Thank you for being here today. We gathered here this morning to honor the 9 Bakersfield police officers who've given their lives in service to our community. I'm certainly hopeful that next year we can once again gather.
Reporting live at the Bakersfield Police Memorial, I'm Ileana Capayan, 17 News. Back to you guys.
All right, Ileana, thanks so much. And later this morning, the Sheriff's Office is also honoring members who lost their lives while in service at its own ceremony. The ceremony is open to everyone and will begin at 10 a.m. at the Sheriff's Office Memorial Monument at KCSO's headquarters. The Sheriff's Office says deputies will be wearing black mourning bands over their badges in observance, and flags at KCSO buildings will be flown at half-staff. And a countywide memorial is scheduled for noon today. The California Highway Patrol spearheading that effort. CHP, BPD, and KCSO officers will all be in attendance for the event at the Kern County Peace Officers Memorial on Truxtun Avenue. There will be a 21-gun salute and a flyover by CHP and KCSO aircraft. The public is invited to attend and asked to maintain social distancing and wear a mask.
Your time now 6:05. For more than 2 weeks now, a suspected child killer has been on the loose after escaping jail. Tyrone Johnson and David Palms both broke out of the Laredo jail April 28th. Police managed to track down and arrest Palms and Shafter the same day the two escaped, but Johnson continues to evade law enforcement. The two men are accused of killing 3-year-old Major Sutton back in 2017. They broke out of jail before their trial. Johnson's considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, do not approach, but call 911. And 17 Newsmakers, now Sheriff Donnie Youngblood is joining us this morning on set to talk about the escape and search for Tyrone Johnson and Police Memorial Week. Sheriff, thanks so much for being with us.
Certainly, my pleasure.
We appreciate it. So, first of all, on the search, today is, what is it now, day 16 of the search for Johnson.
Yeah.
Does the Sheriff's Department think that he is still in Kern County?
Well, I don't want to tell you where we think he is, but we have a pretty good idea of his general location. We're still expecting a citizen to call and give us some information. We're willing to pay a lot of money for this young man. This is something that should not have happened. It's embarrassing, and we're really looking at our policies, we're looking at our employees, we're looking at the facility, because this should not have happened. Simple things, we never anticipated someone could get to the roof of that facility. And we had a flagpole right next to the roof, which they used to go down to get to the ground. So we have to go back, start from the ground floor and harden that facility.
Do you know how they got to the roof to begin with? Do you know how that escape began?
We do, but we're going to hold that because it's pretty important as we review the facility and make changes. We don't want to send the message to other inmates of what they could or could not do.
What about the two co-defendants here being housed near each other, or were they housed together?
Yes, they were, and that's a question that probably the first question I asked was, why are they in the same cell? We know that they tried to escape 9 or 10 months ago from the other facility. So we're taking a real hard look at ourselves, and there's really not a lot of excuses that for this happening, quite frankly.
Is that something that will be changed or not done going forward? Or?
Oh, there are going to be some significant changes in hardening of the facility, hardening of our policies and procedures, what we do. We have policies and procedures, and if we're not following them, people have to be held accountable.
Do you think that the public should be concerned right now for their safety, knowing what this man is accused of doing?
I think he's trying to stay away from people as opposed to being a threat. But we know what he's capable of doing, so he certainly could be a threat to the public. So
your message right now to the community is?
My message is, if you know where he's at, give us a call. We can keep your identity secret, and we're willing to pay a lot of money for this young man.
All right, we'll continue to follow that search again on day 16 now for Tyrone Johnson. All right, Sheriff, I want to also move on and talk a little bit about what was announced last week by the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation, that tens of thousands of California inmates are now eligible to earn credits for good behavior that could lead to an earlier release. You were very vocal right at the beginning, saying you think this is going to make people less safe, but CDCR says it will actually encourage people to go through these rehab programs and education programs while in prison, so that when they are released, they can not be as threatening to society and can be productive members of society.
Well, I'm all for the programs for them to go through, but if they're going to be in custody less time, they're going to be less available for those programs. We're experiencing that at Laredo right now. Make no mistake about it, they earn good time right now. This is increasing the amount of good time that they can earn, and we've gone down a path in California of let's release everyone. If you look at the population in the state prison in California, it was 160,000 in 2011. Today it's 90. So that's 70,000 people that we no longer have in custody. Some of those we're okay with, but a lot of those people are in for life. They're going to be released early. There's something wrong with our system. We need to focus more on our victims than we do the suspects.
And do you think, we are seeing a rise in violent crime? We know that in Kern County.
Rise in crime, our homeless situation, those are all impacted by the early release of prisoners from jail and from state prison.
I want to move on now. I know you are on your way to downtown Bakersfield, where we just saw that police memorial going on downtown. You have your own service planned later today and events all day long. We also saw, unfortunately, this week, the death of 2 California police officers. Officer Jimmy in Stockton was killed Tuesday while responding to a domestic violence call, and Detective Luca Benedetti was killed while serving a search warrant the night before in San Luis Obispo. This and another officer was also shot and is expected to survive in that shooting. This is Police Memorial Week. Does this make you more concerned for your own officers, put the danger of the job more at the forefront of your mind?
Yeah, it certainly does. This is a day we take a pause to honor the law enforcement officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty. It was really accentuated this year with the loss in Stockton and San Luis Obispo. We take those personally. I know each of those chiefs and sheriffs personally, and I know how significantly that impacts them and their organization. The one officer's wife was a police officer. This is just a tragic situation. 2 officers going to try and help people, and someone needlessly took their lives. It's just inexcusable and unexplainable why where we're at today.
When something like this happens, what is your posture towards your employees through sheriff's deputies? What do you say to them?
Well, they already know that if you're sent to a call alone and you don't have a backup and you don't feel safe because of circumstances, just wait for your backup. Response time sometimes has to wait for that. My top priority is the safety of those employees out there. But they just keep going. They keep going to work. They know the threat. They know the hazards. They take care of each other. Sometimes the public misinterprets their actions because they're trying to stay safe. It's a very tough job to do right now, and it's a tough world we live in.
All right, Sheriff Donnie Youngblood, thank you so much for being with us this morning. We appreciate it, sir.
My pleasure.